Okay, good morning. We're going to learn a little piece of a mimer of the Alter Rebbe. If you have the booklet, or if you want to open it on your phone, it's on page 48. And it's pretty much continues the theme we began with last night. Even if you don't have it in front of you, it's dvarim shavim l'chol nefesh, things that are very much, each of us can hafnim. I once heard in the name of the Alter Rebbe that essentially there are two types of thoughts in the world: thoughts that consume space and thoughts that create space. And we see from the Alter Rebbe that his direction to all of us to be healthy and focused Yidden is that the learning that we do should be able to create more room for more hisbonenus, for more thinking, for more thoughts. And you could tell where you're at in the day when you get congested up here. It's usually not because it's thoughts about elokut, it's thoughts about kedusha, it's thoughts about dreams for more. Usually when we're packed up here and there's no room to breathe, those are usually the types of thoughts that, like we said last night, have much more to do with things that are not involving simchas hanefesh. And the Alter Rebbe wants us to always be able to train ourselves to have more room up here, to think bigger, to dream bigger, to be healthy, to feel healthy. As I'm sure each of you feel, this place is different than anywhere we've been to. What is here? There's some level of yishuv adat. There's a seder. Things are masudar. In Lubavitch, things were very much orderly. There's a seder. Why? It's all based on the Torah of the Alter Rebbe. It's not stam because the Lubavitchers are naturally more inclined to be more yekish. It has nothing to do with that. If it does have something to do with it, it's because of the Torah of the Alter Rebbe. So every piece of Torah that we learn from the Alter Rebbe, Be'ez Hashem, should bring us more patience, shalvas hanefesh, this calmness of the heart. We'll learn for a little bit, and then the chaver that still haven't gone down or want to go down and go inside, we'll go down and go inside, right behind us where the Alter Rebbe is buried. So if you have the booklets, please open up to page 48. And you can open it in your phone. It's a very small piece. It's a mimer from the Alter Rebbe. And the Alter Rebbe is going to point out something to us about our nature. Our nature is that anachnu mitnagdim lehefechim. We generally have a natural opposition to that which is different from us. And we think that because something's opposite or not like us, I'm supposed to have this opposition to it. Because we don't know what to do with hefechim. We don't know what to do with things that seem to us to be foreign. But when you stop and think about it, what is not hafuch? What is not opposite from us? Everything is. We can share a love on a neshama level, but everything seems to be, opposite from us. So this is what the Alter Rebbe says, and it's a terminology that we started speaking about last night. That's found throughout all the works in Kabbalah and Chassidus as well. How do you come to a place of unity? Ba mibchinas mochin de gadlus. Like we were saying last night, mochin de gadlus, it doesn't just mean a groisa cup, like a big, you're smarter. It means an expansive mindset. An expansive mindset can contain more. It has an ability to contain, to be able to deal with something that seems to be opposite of you. Not only opposite of you, but different from you. Mochin de katnus means I can only relate to those that are similar to me. Even those are different from me, because it's not me. But an expansive mindset looks at opposition, or looks at things that aren't necessarily stimming like me, and is able to hold it somewhere. It can contain it somewhere. So he says, Sibas ha'achdus ba mebchinas mochin de gadlus, v'sibas ha'machlokes ba mebchinas mochin de katnus. Machlokes, that we have separation, strife that we have in the world, that comes from the aspect of mochin de katnus, of a contracted set of mind. Bios ki be'emes lo yishtavu la'olam teva b'nei adam. People's nature will never be shaveh. twins, anybody. No one's nature, there's no such thing as a nature of a person that will be equal to each other. No matter how close you are, both on a friendship level or on a family level, en davar kazeh. Va'afilu, like he says, va'afilu achim ve'ohavim amitiyim lo yuchlu lisbol ze et ze mipnei shinui hativius. Brothers, we have some brothers on the trip without trying to get into like family dynamics now and none of that stuff. But Chazi and Toby, like, you know, we have some brothers on the trip. It's like even that energy, which, oh, listen, they grew up sibling rivalry, whatever it is, same parents, but even them, as close as they can get, Rebbeinu Shalom had it in his machshava that as close as you are to someone, you're still separate and different from them at a certain level. And the Alter Rebbe calls this, why? Mipnei shinui hativius. Because of this difference in an innate part of a person, which is the nature of a person. ומה גם כאשר האהבה דוחקת לסבול זה את זה, הנה לא ימלט מעולם דברי ריבוס שיקנית האחד את חברו וכדומה. Even when there's a chance for love, how long does that actually last for? When there's a chance to be livgoa ba'ahava, that achdus is already lost. Like Ida was saying last night, the second that you move away from a second of the love, you create, basically, I'm misquoting you, but just taking what you were saying, you're creating the opportunity for opposition. The second you move away from love, I'm not going to hate, but I'm moving away from love. I move away a little bit from love, I open the door to address our differences. When I'm in the world of love, mochin de gadlus, I don't feel the need to point out what's different with each other. It's just not a need that I have. But in mochin de katnus, I spend time on pointing out the differences, realizing it, and like we said yesterday morning and 2 days ago, by Reb Nachman, I walk around with the defense mechanisms. And that's definitely not me, poel al pi teva. That's not really the natural me that you're meeting and that I'm meeting. Ve'im ken, so if this is the case, how are we going to find it? How are we going to find this? How are we going to make it happen? Look at, forget about the world, just us, just our bus, just this table over here. The moments we have right now with each other. How many of us are here? 20, 25 chevra here right now. Even this right now. How are we going to go to a place when we stop for a second and our mind wanders off and we look at someone that even if we see something about them that isn't like me, how do I reach a place that does not present any need for me to put up a defense mechanism? That's the dream. That's the goal. That's a beautiful world to strive for. No? Mm-hmm. Jonah, it's what you were talking about at the dinner the other night, and it's what you strive for all the time. It's a gesund. I see how excited you get every time someone different, bless you, someone different walks into shul, or even when other chevra were walking into Myers by the Baal Shem Tov, that chevra from the south. There's like an opportunity to embrace someone that I don't necessarily look like, think like, or also now? Yeah. And I can't wait to meet something different from me. I can't wait for it. אך העניין יש כוח גדול בשכל שבאדם שיסבול כל ההפכים המנוגדים לטבעו או שיקניתוהו וכדומה. So the Alter Rebbe says that in the mind of man, in the intellect of man, in you and I, in our minds, there's this tremendous koyach, which is able lisbol. It doesn't mean to suffer. It means to tolerate. Yeah, it means more to. No, over here, it means to bear. That's a better word. Remember that Torah we say about the first lashon of geula. The first lashon of geula is what from the Daled Lashonos? V'otzeiti eschem tachas sivleis Mitzrayim. The Ishbitzer says, what does that mean? That I will take you out from the. You could either translate it as the torture and the pain that Egypt causes you, but we learned already that redemption means that I will take you out from being able to bear Egypt. I'll take you out from a situation that this is geula, that I'm ready I'm pashut ready to stop tolerating my little Egypts. That's what it means. That's Geula. Such a mind-blowing Torah. That's the first level of redemption. As long as you're able to keep on going about our lives, Jewish life, Eretz Yisrael, and you're tolerating the Mitzrayim, it's okay. I don't have to be so close to you, and I don't have to really work on loving you. And do your thing, I'll do my thing. You're still in Egypt. You're still in Mitzrayim. The first lashon of Geula. It's a gewalt word from the Ishbitzimah. V'tzeti eschem tachas sivles Mitzrayim.
What do you do the next day?
What do you mean?
How do you get, I mean, that's like, it's a painful freedom.
I want to understand. What are you saying?
You want to be freed from all, you're enough.
Enough from what?
Enough from Mitzrayim.
Enough from tolerating Mitzrayim. You could even label it Mitzrayim, but you're still tolerating it.
The universe is still surrounded by a culture that's trapped in Mitzrayim, a nation that's still trapped in Mitzrayim.
Right. It's big, but you meet the Rebbeinu Shalom more and more that you go there, so that it's painful when you look at it from the outside, saying, what is that going to look like when I choose to live like that? But when you go look at it from the inside, it seems much less painful, and it seems so much more what you really want, what your neshama is really calling for.